Stream Elements says, Scorpwana is now live. Streaming Star Trek Online, Yawntacular, January 17, 2022.
I tell you what, you see that part where dang old George come in there and talk about tasting his own bourbon. Kramer comes sliding in, just you know his dude. I tell you what, man, them dang old New York boys, just a show about nothing.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
I tell you what, you see that part where dang old George come in there and talk about tasting his own bourbon. Kramer comes
Scorpwana
sliding in,
says,
just you
seriously?
know his dude. I tell you what, man, them dang old New York boys, just a show about nothing.
Has the whole world gone crazy? Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules?
I played the same one twice. That's just sad. Everything load up. Come on now. As Stream Elements said, today is the 17th of January for me, 2022. Yawntacular. It's that exciting. I had sinus drainage today, so I will be coughing a lot. It's from the cold weather. See where I'm at, it's been like in the around 60 to 80 range in Fahrenheit. And then for a few days it was like zero, like, well, not zero, but you know, below freezing. And it snowed just barely, like enough to say, okay, well, there's some white stuff in the air. And my room stays cold whenever it's cold like that. I was barefoot, you know, sitting here wearing jammer breeches, but barefoot, so I was cold. And now I have a sinus drainage thing going on. It's not COVID, it's just sinuses. What are the endeavors today? Plasma damage ground, Tetrion damage grounds, shield healing space, complete Dranoir beach assault, manure, but yeah. Okay, so we'll change over to, what did it say? I can't read it because this stuff's over the top of it. Plasma first. Okay, so that should have went to Disruptor. That should be Plasma. Is it? Yes, okay. Health. Man, played that Boomhauer clip, and it played the same damn one from yesterday. There's like 6 sounds it could play that I have so far. I'm steadily just adding more sounds to random stuff that plays, but for 2 times in a row, it played the same damn thing. Or 2 days, and then 2 times in a row for the second day. Blech. I had ordered, I contacted Boss Chair about ordering a replacement seat because mine is gutted out from the front due to a dog clawing at it when it was young. And it just steadily just gets worse, you know. Duct tape can't fix it anymore. So I was like, okay, well, let me contact them because I've already ordered 2 things from them before to replace on this chair. You know, I've replaced the gas cylinder that allows it to just to stay up and go up and down because it had gotten where it's just didn't anymore. And then I replaced the swivel mechanism on it that allows the chair to go back and forth and, you know, spin and all that. So, thought, let's see if we can order this seat because I couldn't find a replacement online. So order the seat. It came in. It doesn't match my chair, but it might hit him. It might fit together, but it's not the same material and stuff. But it'll probably be all right. I mean, the one that I have, it's like a hard, horsey, leathery type of leather. Versus the one that came in is like that soft leather junk. The kind where you accidentally turn in a
Murdoch
circle.
says, "Sup my dingus."
Sup your dingus. Quit playing with your dinghy, Tommy boy. I need to put that sound on here, don't I? Yes, I do. How are you? So after I get done with tonight, I'm going to try to install the seat into my chair. It might go together, who knows? Yawntacular. Dude, last night, okay, well, we're done with that. Alright. So, Tetrion is next, and I've got the weapon for that. There we go. Where is it? Okay. Oh, no. Well, I guess we will. We'll change it, because I love this Tetrion gun for her. If that's the same one, I hope it is. Yeah. Lilo, is that your Tetrion gun? Yes. Okay. Well, shit. Fuck. Fire truck. Schedule at work is changed
Murdoch
again.
says,
Yay.
been working on my unlimited power space build.
Unlimited. Non-limited. Look, does it have energies for days?
Murdoch says, yup.
Nice. Nice. Did that special requisition thing come with like a list of ships to choose from, or did it already just that one ship? Just a perfect day. Drink sangria in the pack. I need to buy a bigger hard drive. I'm gonna be downloading all these Amazon movies and shit.
Murdoch says, that ship is a promo ship. It's rare to find them exchange.
I mean, yeah, but the thing that you got, does it have a choice of ships, or was it just that ship only? Are we doing any damage? Okay.
Murdoch says, no, I just bought this ship.
Just the ship only? Okay.
Murdoch says, anyways, I did get the Atlas on same character.
The Atlas.
Murdoch says, in order to use DPRM.
DPRM. Damage per running maneuver. Damage professional.
Murdoch says, and I used my epic token for the Bajoran Interceptor for the Domino console.
That damn Bajoran Interceptor. I've had that ship twice. Both times was an accident. Well, one time was an accident. I need to like keep a list of stuff that I've gotten over the years. Not gotten, got. The dumb society is dumbing me down. I just need to destroy things. I just need to destroy things. Just destroy it. Just destroy it. Just destroy it. Just destroy it. Destroy it. What the hell, did he trip and fall? What the fuck? He tripped over something and just fell down. What the hell? You alright there, Voth guy?
Murdoch says, you're one hell of a weirdo.
One hell of a weirdo. I'm glad. I'm not weird, I'm damaged. Why can't there be a continuous target? Why don't you just sit there and shoot at, you know, the whole time? There we go. There's somebody I can shoot at.
Murdoch says, I'm farming spore canisters.
Ooh. Discovery stuff. On one character, or like all of them?
Murdoch says, for the Discovery armor set.
I'm a Discovery. discovery. The armor set. I think I've got that on my main character. Again, I like to collect them as action figures.
Murdoch says, I also got the TR-116B and it has a run modifier on it.
Cool. So you can run. Gravy. Shit.
Murdoch says, and I got a new Pangus pump.
A new Pangus pump. Pump that Pangus, yeah. Pump that Pangus, baby. Pump that Pangus, yeah, yeah. Okay, I need to call in for support. 61,
Murdoch
that
says,
should not be a problem.
pump it real good.
Pump it real good. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da. One left. Repair shield space, and then
Murdoch says,
Dranior.
I like to listen to Scorpwana talk while I use it.
Aha. Tora Tra has joined Forbidden Angels. Okay. Complete. I played a little bit of Halo Blood Gulch last night. Just regular old Halo.
Murdoch says, how was that?
It was great.
Murdoch says, OLE school hey.
Yeah, old school, yeah. It's a modified map, though. It's like, if you go to the regular Halo, not Halo CE, but like Combat Evolved server, somebody has a modified map of Blood Gulch where you go in certain corners and you like teleport all over the map, you know, like in places you're not supposed to go, and you can snipe from there. So about like a certain time every night, there's a bunch of people that just get on there and just play. They trash talk each other and things. I don't say a word. I don't believe it. Let's see that Victoria's playing Generation Zero. I've never played that before or heard of it. Do.
Murdoch says,
Damn it.
it's a little boring.
A little boring? A little tiny guy named Boring? Like in the airplane movies or
Murdoch
whatever?
says, open world survival kill robots.
Is it like real survival, or do you actually get to build stuff? Is it open world where you're just like shooting and that's it? And the world's borders like you're just huge, so you never really hit
Murdoch says, no building.
Well, that sucks.
Murdoch says, just shooting.
That does suck. I hate just shooting. It's one of the reasons I kind of like 7 Days to Die, because you know you build up to something, to actual surviving. If you take the zombies out of that game, it'd be you know okay by itself. Do. I watched a friggin' boring ass movie last night on Amazon Prime since I still have the trial version. Is that movie Breach with Bruce Willis? Damn. That was worse than a B movie. I even posted on that moviechat.org site. I said, worst adaptation of a video game to a movie I've ever seen. And then at the bottom I was like, wait, they didn't have a game after this movie, or before this movie happened. It just sucks in general. It's like Bruce Willis was bored while acting in it. Almost like his agent was like, dude, you gotta get in something here. Let's just do this as a favor, you know. Not as bad as that that one with the dinosaur thing, though, that I've been told to watch. Was it Pastorsaurus or something? Or it's like a preacher in dinosaurs. He transforms into a dinosaur and kills dinosaurs or something. In the trailer for it, you can. It's really
Murdoch
like.
says, Shroom Circus Sperm 9000.
Hey, oh yeah, there we go. Carl, you take the hell out of him right now, boy. You take that hell right out of him. That's such a weird animation for that axe. Carl, he headbutted your ass. I don't know what he was doing aiming at your ass, but yeah. This is the only one that doesn't have the little yellow arrows above it. That's why it's always difficult to figure out what to do with it. You can think you've shut it down because nothing appears above it. Duh. The Nut Gallery, the Peanut Gallery, the Nut Gallery. Nut butter with a P in front of it. Nut butter P, nut butter P, nut butter P. Nut butter P. I'm so drowsy. I had like a little miniature headache. Forehead's warm. Yay for sinuses. Slayer. Blue team. Flag returned. Blue team score. I used to modify the sounds of Halo and put them in maps and stuff. When he'd say game over, it sounded like gay, so we're gonna capture the gay. It was just fun. It's nothing against people who are homosexual or anything like that. It was just funny just to hear him say the word. Capture the flag. And whenever it says 30 seconds to win is a sound file.
Murdoch says, so the new Stowe company said Stowe is good for another 5 years, but I see that has stopped spending money on the game.
Huh? Is that like new news or something? The flag has the blue team. Let me find that real quick. Because now that I'm thinking about it, I want to sound it on the bed. Let's see. Let's see. Right there. Sounds. Where's it at? Halo. There we go. Oh, it's not going to play. Okay.
Murdoch says, 5 years of the same stuff without plans to put in a new game engine.
That sucks. Why won't it play? What the hell? Damn you, Winamp. It can't play Windows files.
Double game. Game. Kill the blue flag. Kill the flag. Kill the game. Capture the flag.
Murdoch says, what is that?
It's just those sounds that I made years ago.
Capture the game.
It's from Halo.
The flag
Murdoch
has
says,
the blue
it's
team.
creepy.
Yeah, it's the guy.
Triple game.
It's the voice that is in the background whenever you're playing Halo. The announcer. But those are modified sound effects that I would put into the game instead of capture the flag. I'd say capture the flag. Maybe I should stream that. Like Halo PC CE or whatever. 36. 30 seconds to win. There's nothing like landing accidental like sniper shots in the game too. Like, you know, you do
Murdoch
this like
says,
zigzag motion.
I hope that after 5 years, if they don't continue it, the community can run the servers. Other games have done this.
That would be nice. You know, I know like Minecraft, for instance, you know, have the servers where you can just do your own thing and your own people running through there. I think WoW even has that. So they're not planning on doing anything with the game at all. Just maybe adding ships and that's it, or not even doing that anymore. As if they're not going to invest anything into it.
Murdoch says, not sure, we will see.
Dude, we close at 9 o'clock at the store that I work at. And tonight, for some reason, at 8 p.m., I was like, okay, we're closed. And I went over and locked the front door, and all the customers were like looking at me weird. And I was like, it's 9 o'clock. And then the customer comes up to the door, holds out their phone, and says, no, it's 8 o'clock. I'm like, what the hell? I could have sworn it was really 9 o'clock. That's how badly I wanted to go home. We're gonna close early, damn it. Okay. Capture the flag.
Murdoch says, cool story, bro.
I know. Yay, one shot. I get, what, nothing? Okay, yeah. Knees weak, arms are heavy, there's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. Mom's piscetti. Yes, your jumping is helping. I don't know why we even bother going to the city. Probably about dead anyway. No. Wow. Wow. Somebody used ball lightning. Yep.
All 3 silos are under Allied control. Excellent work. The bomb fortress has engaged transporters. Troops inbound.
Command center. Command center. Shitter. Command shitter? Okay, what did I leave off at? Right there. Still haven't watched all The Witcher yet. Damn, I've been behind.
Murdoch says, I need 7 more spore canisters. Murdoch says, so 7 more discovery TFOs.
Discovery. What about creating it through the little upgrade thing? Or you're just wanting it now?
Murdoch says, that thing is on CD.
That thing is on CD. Cool down. Ugh.
Murdoch says, I got top damage in an ISE run this morning with the British streamer Alt Lexington.
Cool. Were you running the damage, like, combat thing? Or were they?
Murdoch says, I took a screenshot.
Nice. You took a screenshot? Took a screenshot right between eyes.
Murdoch says, and he uploaded it, so I'm in the stats system somewhere.
Back to your stations. The bots have returned.
Cool. I didn't know you can upload from that. I mean, I've got it installed on my computer too, but if it's that, let me see. STO combat meter. If that's what that is. I ran it like 3 or 4 times. It was alright.
Murdoch says, yeah, I'm gonna start running solo with that to see what is doing damage on all my characters.
Yeah, it does have a lot of information, that's for sure. Running solo, but you couldn't touch the floor. Remember, you have to like do certain things to your game, like in the launcher, you have to put something in the launch thing for it, like a type of text command stuff or something about a log thing. And then when you're about to go into combat, you type like /combat log /1, and for some reason that does something. I don't go in until 4:45 tomorrow. Yay. Originally was going to be off Friday, but now I have to go in. And I would have been off on Thursday because someone was talking at work about how they didn't have many hours for the week. I said, well, you can always have a day of mine. I don't care. I said, how about your Thursday? And I was like, yeah, that sounds great. That way I can get like 2 days in a row. That'd be awesome. But schedule changed, so yeah. There's like a homecoming thing at the local school, and two of the associates that work at our store want to go to it. One of them, it's like in school, so she's going to be part of it anyway, and the other one's a mother of someone else who's going to be in there, and so they just wanted to be off and go to that. So we were like, okay, well, so the schedule changed, which is not a problem. I mean, like I got anything to do, right? I love getting bitched out about customers. Go to the Reddit Dollar General just to watch everybody complain. It's so fun. Doink, doink, doink. Better watch out. You better not cry. You better not chat about anything on here because you're gonna die. What? I gore to be careful about what I talk about. It can be considered a breach of all that bullshit. Social media policy. Somebody can go ahead and get over it. It all depends if they're targeting you to get rid of you, though, actually. I believe a change is coming, and it's going to involve me. Because the number 14 showed up on everything that one day. And the 14 is a number of change. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow is fresh truck day. Oh boy, yay for that bullshit. It means from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. we're gonna end up getting some sort of a fresh truck that's gonna have all the cold shit in it and freezer crap. And only be given so long to put it up before we gotta leave. Even though we'll be like on the register and doing all sorts of other bullshit. Because we believe in skeleton crews. If you have 2 people working at the same time at Dollar General, that's too many. We want one person. That way if something happens, they can't blame anyone else. No. It's a safety issue to make sure that no one else is there. It really is stupid. The company doesn't want to like offer out any more hours to stores to allow 2 people to be there at all times. Except for like truck delivery days or something. But yeah. I'm always reminded of back when I worked at Family Dollar, there was this story which actually was a real news story. It really happened close to where I'm at. These people went into a Family Dollar and wanted to buy some things or whatever like that. This one guy gets one thing, goes up to the counter, rings the bell, asking if anyone's there, you know. Looked around the store, didn't see anybody. Looked behind the register, and there she laid. The employee was shot in the chest and had died. And they didn't have any CCTV cameras at that store. So they didn't have any information about what, happened. The only thing that someone does know is the routine at which that employee got to the store,
Murdoch
opened
says,
it up.
when did this happen?
This has been years ago. More than 10, because I worked at Family Dollar over 10 years ago. But it turned out, they found out what had happened. The husband accused her of cheating on him. So he came into the store and shot her. And went on the run. But that's one of those things, if you have only one person working at one of these damn stores, something like that happens. Guess if 2 people were there, they can get double shot. I don't know. They usually tell you, with more than one
Murdoch
person.
says, well, come in. Everyone's has done that at some point in their life.
Yeah, but this guy, flat out just shot her. And then just went on the run, and then he eventually got caught, whatever, and
Murdoch says, I'm joking. Yeah, it's bad.
But all those little stories that I'd always heard when working at Family Dollar. They were talking about this one manager that's not too far away from where I work. Maybe an hour or so away. That used to, that tackled people that tried to steal and stuff. And run out the front doors and just grab them and knock them to the ground. And then there was this one story of another associate that had opened up, and someone came in with a gun and tried to rob them. So as they stuck the gun in the associate's face, the associate got their box cutter out and just sliced the neck of this guy. The jugular. That's why they have this whole thing set in place. It was soon after that, there was this little meeting between all the stores and stuff about what to do if someone comes in and robs you or whatever. You do what they say. You
Murdoch says, note to self, don't go to dollar stores.
Yeah, they're always getting robbed. It's crazy. There was one that's close to where I am, maybe 45 minutes away, a Dollar General, and it's always in the news, the local news about getting robbed or whatever. They're the kind that had the steel bars up everywhere. You know, the doors got bars and all that kind of stuff. And these idiots post like their routine and when they go to the bank or whatever, where everyone can see it. So there's that. Gone through several members of management, yet they still allow this store to exist.
Murdoch says, super ghetto to rob a place just cause they have dollars. I mean they are advertising, we got dollars. Not many but some.
And that's one of the things that a lot of people don't understand. There's no money in those drawers at all. I mean, you start out with like a base number, and you don't accumulate that much. Everyone uses a card these days, you know. So what little bit you do have, it's not enough for anything, really. I mean, back when I was at Family Dollar, it was like we started with $100 in the drawer of just change. And every time...
Murdoch says, only a dumbass shithead would rob a place like that.
And they do. But we would always like start out with about like $100 in the drawer. And throughout the day, you would accumulate maybe a few more hundred. But whenever it would pop up this message on the screen or whatever, or if you accumulated enough money, you'd have to drop it into the safe, you know, to keep the number low in the drawer. So there's nothing ever in the drawer. Just basic change. Ones, fives, and just coins. So it's nothing really special. I don't know how much they do now at that place, but that's how it was. Hell, they even had like it was on the news one time, not around here, but I was told about it when I worked for Family Dollar, that a little kid went across like 6 lanes of traffic at night after like sneaking out of his home, walked into a dollar store, maybe it could have been Family Dollar, Dollar General, I can't remember, and went to the toy aisle, set off the alarm and all that because the door was not locked like it should have been. Cops showed up. You can watch the video, like it's out there somewhere. Cops show up and they see this little tiny kid about maybe like 2.5 to 3 years old. Had got out of the house and went to the dollar store.
Murdoch says, you could do a Twitch commercial. Hi, I am Scorpwana and I work at the dollar store. We got your Mountain Dew and snacks. Y'all come in, K.
That's one of the like little pet peeves of working there, though. Like, sure, you come in, buy your stuff, right? But if you come in and you just like you get like a little candy bar or something to drink, and you take your time, like just lollygagging around, you know, and we have to always like watch, you know, if someone's doing that. I'm like, just get your stuff and go. We got kind of things to do, you know. Or we always sometimes we'll get those people that need their attention all the time from somebody, you know. Like, hey, can you help me find this? Can you help me find that? I'm looking for this. Can you come over here? And you're thinking, oh my gosh, really?
Murdoch says, I like to go into those stores, then I take a poop in aisle and leave.
That's actually happened. Ooh, Lucari marks. There's a video.
Arcano Loath says, haha yeah. Imagine being a celebrity, and getting that attention all the time.
Like that movie, Paparazzi. Where the actor actually goes back after him. I don't see how they can like be following people around like that and harassing the hell out of them just because, yeah, they're on TV, they're on movies, stuff like that. But why do they do it? You know, I know they get paid for a picture. Okay, yes, but do you have to like, you know, annoy the hell out of somebody to do it? That's where I think is the problem there.
Arcano Loath says, there is an old interview on YT with Madonna and her dude at the time. and THRY try to ask the dude one question, and she immediately does something to get the attention back and he's just laughing because he thinks it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like riding the mechanical bull, and he is just enjoying the crazy. Murdoch says, Arcanoloth, I noticed several people were invited to a TFO, wasn't sure if I accidentally did that somehow. Not sure where the invite came from, I just left.
He's a lever. Yeah, some people think they have to be the center of attention whenever, they go in places and stuff, and around people.
Arcanoloth says, oh yeah man, that was what's his name, Papioiki, he was trying to do the universal, and didn't have enough so he spammed friend list.
Tapioca pudding? Huh.
Arcanoloth says, Tifo was easy, he was just frustrated at how busted the teaming is as a new player. Murdoch says, oh that's funny, I watched that guy last night, he is cool.
He's cool, but he gets frustrated.
Murdoch says, I helped him understand how to play the game.
You just didn't tell him, hey, you have to have patience? You gotta have patience
Murdoch
with people.
says, turned him to the Lorca's set.
Lorca.
Murdoch says, he is a super noob.
Super noob.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, he is mastering ship traits, and I'm explaining that science ships do not use their weapons to do damage. Blowing his mind.
Weapons don't do damage. What? Krakatoa.
Murdoch says, I enjoyed it last night, but not up for it now.
That's why you came to the boring station here, the boring channel. Yawntacular. Where you know what's going to happen
Murdoch
every
says,
step
exactly.
of the way. Nothing new. Same old bullshit every day. Play the game. Collect a bunch of bullshit. And nothing else.
Arcanoloth says, I mean, you absolutely can yet, it's just 3 weapon slots, no significant tactical seating, that's not the strong point of the hull, you will be underwhelmed. Murdoch says, play the game, listen to Scorpiap about some weird shit.
That's right.
Arcanoloth says,
that's right.
but nobody is saying you can't do it, go try it.
Yeah, Mikey might like it. I'm here to entertain people.
Arcanoloth says,
not entertain.
good stream content.
Newbie noobs. They'll be calling newbie noobs. And they're listening to you say newbie noob.
Murdoch says, yeah, I helped further him along in his understanding, now up to someone else, that's how Stowe works.
Yes, since there's nothing to actually read out there, helping people first come to terms with how Stowe is. You're like, okay, this is the good stuff, and now here comes the glitches, Here comes everything that's broken. Now just work around it. Oh, I don't have enough to do that right there. No. How much does it get there? Only 2. How did I only get 2? The fuck, huh? Divide. The what? What now? Oh, I already got it. Okay, that's what happened. Okay, opectate. Croquet. Or is it croquette? Crochet, croquette. Who knows?
Arcanoloth says,
Damn it.
yeah. The DPS Metals League has pages for meta builds if you want to copy homework, but it does not explain why it makes choices. or how to sub in things on a budget. Murdoch says, it's weird how you can spam spore canisters all day long but other reps you can't.
Spam them all day long. Sad face.
Arcanoloth says, these guys are working on a new guide. https://sites.google.com/views/stop-editor/intro builds.
Slasher.
Murdoch says, "Ah, that's nice."
Sneeze? Is a niece? Call for help. Oh yeah, I didn't have anybody near me to help me. Okay. Connor, get over here and help me out, damn it.
Stream Elements says, for a list of chat commands type, commands without quotes. This will trigger 3 bots to talk over each other spamming the channel with information. Arcanoloth says, it's better than what I would have came up with. I learned quite a few things about exotics from F. Murdoch says, help, I can't get up.
Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. Yeah, that's right. Where's the beef? Indeed. You learned a few things from exotic dancers? If exotic dancers are in the exot, where is the exot at? How are they exotic? What is exotic? Where is exotic at?
Murdoch
Rainforest?
says, Arcanosloth is the best dancer.
Sloth. Like a sloth. Did you sloth dancing?
Arcanoloth says, haha, now I need to ask, what's your favorite ship bridge that can be used on a Seekney ship?
A Seekney ship. I'm fond of any one of them other than the default.
Murdoch says, I heard bout dem Seekney sips.
Cincinnati ships. Nads. New and improved Nads hair removal.
Murdoch says, I never go on the bridges.
What about Jeff Bridges? Or Bo Bridges. He's like the one Bridges brother that's not as successful, I guess. I don't know.
MC Wolfcat1 says, hey hey.
Hey hey,
Wolf
MC.
2 goof. Murdoch says, I brought bridges up to the developers in a stream. They said they once put a mission in the bridges to use them and nobody like it.
It's really sad that the bridges don't get used more. I mean, I'll go to the one for my character every once in a while just to be in there.
says, oh god yeah, the whiners.
Whiners? Is that a whiner with an emphasis on the H? Whiner? What? Michael Dorn emphasizes H's. MC Wolfcat 1, what are you doing this morning? Good morning
Murdoch
to you.
says, sups wolfies.
My god, this capture's taking forever. Meanwhile, somebody should make like a video of how to start playing Star Trek Online.
Arcanoloth says, but yet, no more bridges that are not mission levels is the current state of affairs.
Which is sad. Wish they bring about the Foundry, that was fun. That way you can have some role playing. And now since they're like not gonna do anything for the game for 5 years or something, right? So, or at all. They don't have any goals or ambitions or anything.
MC Wolfcat1 says, can't stay too long. The power is off and we have a problem with our solar batteries, so now my power is off too. Other than that I'm great and still waking up.
Damn.
MC Wolfcat1 says, hi at Murdoch's.
Did it just happen, or has it been that way for most of the night?
Murdoch says,
wake up in the dark?
Bummer. Hope it gets fixed soon.
Wake up in the morning, try to turn a light on, nothing happens. You're like, ah, crap. Not again. Arcana Loth, I watched a very boring movie last night with Bruce Willis.
Arcanoloth says, rolling brownouts, I've heard about them. Glad we have TVA in my neck of the woods.
Your neck of the woods.
Arcanoloth says, even if people use my state to mine crypto.
Your state mines cryptocurrency. I don't understand it, really. Money comes from nowhere. Just like real money.
Murdoch says, I guess it's cold there and the energy company is having issues.
You said TVA? Is that like something versus
Arcanoloth
something
says,
else?
Miners liked that cheap Chinese electricity, until the state declared them illegal and confiscated their gear.
T versus A. T versus A.
Arcanoloth says, haha.
T. Let's see. T-I-T. Okay. A-S. Okay. There's one more letter in there. T versus A.
Arcanoloth says, TVA equals 10 Valley Authority. Saved you a search.
You knew that I wasn't even going to search for it, didn't you? Because you would have told me. I just waited. I'm dumb whenever it comes to looking things up and playing at the same time. Come on. Yay! I hate those capture kind. They suck ass. Just like the TV. A.
MC Wolfcat1 says, which also means internet is dead and using expensive mobile prepaid internet. Power out started at 2 a.m. and this is not part of load shedding. Sabotages of power stations and substations has been on a steady rise since for about a year or so now.
That is so stupid. People sabotaging it.
Arcanoloth says, joint project of us Army Corps of Engineers and Department of Energy to electrify my state back in the 1930s, so we can have them newfangled electric lamps. Murdoch says, damn.
Well, MC, I understand. Hopefully your power situation gets sorted so that if you were going to stream, you can stream, but you'll probably be backed up on a lot of the chores you may have had scheduled to do for yourself today. That sucks. I don't know why people would just want to sabotage things. It's so stupid. It's just so stupid to do that. So stupid. Ah, people. We had looked into like solar panels at one time.
Murdoch says, Arcano remembers the 1930s. Now we know he is a vampire.
He's a vampire, yes. He only comes out at night. He's just immortal, duh.
Arcanoloth says, we have a lot of riverways in my state, so damming them and electrifying the state made sense.
Damming up and electrifying the state. So you have an electric border of wire. If anyone comes across this wire, they get killed. It's like an electric chair, but for your yard. All this can be yours and more if the price is right.
Arcanoloth says, then they built a landfill right next to our closest reservoir, so it leaks chemicals into our water.
Nice.
But the county got paid.
Oh.
Arcanoloth says,
So the county
I
got
bet
paid.
they don't even live here.
My God, but the county got paid. It's like, here, we're gonna throw our junk in your yard here. But hey, here's some money to make it good. So, like, if you turn the light off, you can glow in the dark, or... Like when Homer Simpson goes to sleep at night.
We're gonna get knackered. I tell you what, boy, man, I want to get all messed up and it just pollute our mind. It's a free cheat to the dang old wind, man.
Arcanoloth says, I almost laughed at the Texas brownouts last year, but people died and that's sad. Murdoch says, haha, that's a good one. MC Wolfcat1 says, did you get my last message?
Your last message. We got...
Arcanoloth says, 100% avoidable, but somebody made the decision to make $1 by creating a situation for others to fix.
Also means the internet is dead. Using expensive mobile prepaid internet power outs started 2 a.m. and this is not part of the load shed. Sabotage of power stations and substations has been on a steady rise for about a year or so now. That is the last one we got from you, MC, before you said, did you get my last message? Ooh. Twitch, I said, you know, I hope everything gets fixed. And I don't know why people would be sabotaging things. Why they gotta do that? It's like we can't build a good world. We got people out there just blowing shit up or whatever.
Murdoch says, I forgot. Where do you live, Wolfie?
S.A.
Murdoch
San
says,
Antonio.
South Africa?
Si, senor. Bum, 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 bum. No, it's Africa. She's the African queen. We don't have an actual location. We just know it's a general area. That's all that's needed to know. Cool jacket, brah.
Murdoch says, okay, so yeah, I don't know the political vibe there with people and sabotaging power stations.
It's so stupid that they would sabotage power station. I mean, like, power equals good. Power make electricity work. You know, makes things better. You know, in my opinion. I mean, I guess in other people's opinion, not really, but unless they're just like trying to be like idiots. We have the right to speak the way we want to. Let's shut off the power. Okay, whatever. It's like when Seattle took over.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, now I want to know more.
And knowing is half the battle. But MC probably can't tell us more because she is using her mobile phone to type to us. And she's on a data plan that would use up all of her internet. So,
Arcanoloth says,
there you go.
Reliable electricity used to be one of those things we just took for granted here in the States, but Texas somehow found a way to F that up. Murdoch says, anyone know if the Burnham armor set unlocks a vanity look? Arcanoloth says, yet I can do my own research.
Gravy.
Arcanoloth says, the full Burnham set unlocks a Taylor option yet.
Burnt ham. If you or someone you know can burn ham, please let me know.
Murdoch says, nice, thanks for looking that up, just lazy at this hour.
Oh, Arcanoloth doesn't look anything up. Arcanoloth remembers. It's just a living Wikipedia of knowledge.
Murdoch says, I need to run 5 more discovery TFOs for the spore canisters so I can get last piece of set. Arcanoloth says, I know this because I ground it out recently for that option.
Aha! That, and it usually tells you like
Arcanoloth says,
what it does.
Yeah, spore canisters. The hardest part is not eating an AFK ban on SB1.
Yeah, generally, like in the reputation system, when you look at something on there, you know, for a set or something like that, it'll say unlocks Taylor option or whatever. Usually, like it's a little blue with the white outlined, like a shirt with the arm up or whatever. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Gravy. Groovy. Run. Run, run, Rudolph. Santa's gotta make it to town. Ooh. Hey, I'm afraid of my main character. I won't have enough slots for the action figures. I do need to get rid of a few characters on there to get better versions of them. They're like my little collectibles.
MC Wolfcat1 says, yeah, was busy answering and my internet bundle ran out. At Murdoch's I'm in S Africa. So just came in now to say have a good one guys. I'll catch ya laters. Stay awesome. Imma go my me coffee and eat breakfast.
Okay.
Good thing I have a full gas stove 2020 glitchy. Okay, bye cool cat.
Bye bye. You have a good day and good luck to you.
Murdoch says, yeah, we will run some TFOs when your power is restored. Bye.
Yeah, bye. Damn it.
Arcanoloth says, GLHF. MC Wolfcat1 says, alrighty 07.
07. Oh, Yawntacular. Oh, I'm missing one. Who's missing? Okay, you are. It's gonna, okay, they're gonna suck here in a second. Ooh, it locked in, nice. Just before that one was going
says,
full.
She grouped up with me a week or so ago and helped me master some ships by running several TFOs.
Nice.
She said she liked the Delta Quadrant and the board kicked our ass.
Let's do Delta.
Murdoch says, not TFOs, patrols.
Pat rolls. Patrols. Petriels. Borg. She's good people, yo. Okay. Hey, we run through here. And then we run through here. They're never gonna fix that door. Talk to Commander Arnold. I'm gonna create Commander Arnold as an action figure. Okay. Gravy. Nice. No ice. Gravy.
Murdoch says, I get more allergy serum to inject into my stomach tomorrow, lol.
Allergy serum. Oh, is it going to be one of those infusions where you have to sit and wait for, like, you know, let it go in? Like a 2 or 3 hour thing? My ex-manager had bad migraines, and they found that her immune system was pretty much compromised from all the antibiotics over the years. So she has to do like a weekly, or did, probably still does, a weekly infusion of, what is it? It's from cadavers or something. It's like immunities or something like that. So I called her a vampire, and she hated that. She's like, shut up! So, well, you are a vampire. You have to take from other people to live. She said they also made some synthetic version of that, but it was cheaper and stuff, but hers came from dead bodies. I said, that must be awesome to think about. But yeah, she said like she would have to stick like maybe 2
Murdoch
or 3
says,
needles in her stomach.
No, you go in and they have a panel that has everything in the area that is considered allergic. They put some on your skin to test, then a small injection to test and measure your response, then take that measurement and create a concoction that you then inject to help build your tolerance up. It does work though.
Oh, a test. It's mostly a test of your allergies. I got you.
Murdoch says, it a subdermal injection, and it's not a big deal. You feel immediately better right after you take it. Murdoch says, so I already did the test, I am getting a new vial.
A new vial? So you've already done it before? How often do you do that? Do they just inject it, or does it slowly inject? Like what they call the infusion.
Murdoch says, I have a hard time breathing at night, so it helps.
Is it breathing like in a certain position? Or just like your nasal
Murdoch
passage
says,
is just kind of
no,
clogged?
I am going to pick up the vial and I do it myself at home.
Ah, I gotcha. I gotcha.
Murdoch says, they do give me the first dose to make sure I don't have a reaction.
Oh yeah, it's always best to be like in the hospital whenever something like that's happening. 48000.
Murdoch says, I have to keep those epidural pens around in case I have a bad reaction.
Huh. So you like have like are you allergic to any foods? Or anything like that? Peanut butter? Nut butter, pea. Oh, those are building up. God. So you go through anaphylaxis.
Murdoch says, mountain cedar is high here and I am very allergic to it.
Okay. Yeah, cedar, okay. Trees, man. That's what my manager, like, it would spark her, not allergies, but her migraines because of the allergies or something. And since pine trees are, like, everywhere where I'm at, she was from Indiana, and I guess they didn't have pine trees up there. I don't know. But yeah, trees, nature, it hates us. I got, like, bad allergies to certain plants and things of that nature. So I steadily, like, stay, like, clogged up or whatever. Just learn how to breathe out of your mouth. You'll be fine. And if your mouth starts to close up, well, stick a straw in there or something. Just make sure you don't cut your jugular, you know. It's like 2 inches above the sternum, I think. That's where you go for that. Maybe 1. Not like in that Saw movie where a dude was like Scott Patterson, I think was the actor's name that played in that movie, where one of the Saw traps he got put on him was the square tank with water coming in and the little gasket around his neck. I'm like, that gasket has to be big enough so that he can like not pass out, so he could just pull it off, right? Unless the gasket was like half an inch to an inch thick, then that would suck. But it'd have to be a rubber gasket. But if it's too tight, yeah, he would suffocate. So that trap never made any sense to me. I'm like, just put your fingers in the holes and pull apart there, bud. Let all the water drain out. Hello? Hello there. Letterkenny. I need to remember that. Arctic night has logged on. You are in Friday Prime, boy.
Man, I tell you what, Hank, about that dang old meaning of life, man. It's like this, man. You like a butterfly flapping his wings deep down in the forest, man. They're gonna cause a tree fall like 5,000 miles away, man. Ain't nobody see it, nobody don't even happen. You know, the baby's born into this world, and they don't got dang friends and got nothing but to go
come in and find out all about them old evil, man. Man, see, like, you don't need to know, man. It's like you're born into this world, man. And you got it's like this, man, the dust in the wind, man. Or like the dang old candle in the wind, man. It don't matter, man. It's all the oldies, old time. You know what I think, man? Like them dang old, I think, therefore you are, man.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Murdoch says, it's a retarded version of Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey, huh? Alright, alright, alright. He's always removing his shirt for some reason. No, not the same damn one. Nobody likes that one. Quit playing with your dinghy. Quark, and this guy here is just standing there like, just take a hit. The dude must be lagging. Look at that. Sure, been jumping all over the place. Exothermic induction field.
But you don't have to take my word for it.
Damn, that was corny, wasn't it? Reading rainbow. It was always one of those, but you don't have to take my word for it. I used to love making fun of shows and commercials and stuff. We would do this thing, a friend of mine back in the day. We would mute the TV and just make up our own dialogue for stuff. Or one time I was watching, I think it was Family Matters, and I put MC Hammer's Can't Touch This on the radio. And everything, it seemed like every time Urkel would do something, he would like point at something and say, "You can't touch this." It was so hilarious. Flanking damage detected.
He's crazy.
You're not crazy, you're retarded. And that boy ain't right, you know.
That's fucking interesting, man. That's fucking interesting.
I haven't watched The Big Lebowski this year. I usually have a few movies I like to watch every single year. Tombstone is one of them. Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer, Sam Elliott. Okay. Alright. Whatever just happened there. They've caught the lag bug.
Arcana Loaf says, Star Wars for some people, Lord of the Rings for me.
Lord of the Rings. I have not watched Lord of the Rings in a while. I remember I had the PC game of it or something at one time. I've never watched the super extended few-day version of the movies. By Peter Jackson. Lord of the Rings.
Murdoch says, when the power was out for a week last year, I watched LTR on the laptop.
Ooh. How'd you charge your laptop?
Murdoch says, it eventually died.
Oh. Bleep. Speaking of laptops, my mom went to my sister's house and
Murdoch says, and it
picked up
was
a
just me
laptop
and the
there.
candles.
Just you and the candles. Making hot sexual love with one another. That's not wax. But my mom went to my sister's house and brought back another laptop for me to look at. Yay. It's her stepdaughter's laptop. Says it won't charge. And I have yet to even bother looking at it. Yeah. This kid needs it for like school or something. Let the school do something with it, right? Right? Am I right, man? Am I right, bud?
Murdoch says, I had my cat to keep me company.
That's cool. Pets are great. I had
Murdoch says, she is sitting next to me now, begging for attention. She has been in my face all day.
Which end? Did she do that whole thing where she walks up to you and picks up her like back, you know, and her tail goes up in curls, and then like just kind of spins there? I'm allergic to cats.
Murdoch says, if I watch a movie she will crawl on top of me and go to sleep.
You're her
Murdoch
human.
says, she is a snuggler.
You are her human.
Murdoch says, a big Maine Coon.
This dude that I know, he had like it was into the Volkswagen thing like I was, but he was more into it than I ever was though. This dude can fabricate and make things, and I can just rebuild my own. But he had a cat, a gray cat, and he called it Tetris. And I said, "Why'd you name it Tetris?" He said, "Well, this name just came to me, and I liked the video game." And I was like, I said, "What kind of cat is that?" He said, "It's like a Russian something or whatever." And I was like, "And you named it Tetris?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, you know, the guy that created Tetris, he was from Russia." Really? And I'm like, "Yeah." So subconsciously name the cat Tetris. I mean, I've pet
Murdoch
cats and
says,
things.
that new Tetris game actually looked like a lot of fun.
I wasn't aware there was one.
Murdoch says, but I need to wait till it goes on sale.
Tet rice. I like old school Game Boy Tetris.
Murdoch says, yeah, it's on Steam.
Does it play the Tetris or the Russian anthem whenever, or what is that song? It's the one that goes dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun
All
dun
three
dun
silos
dun
are
dun
under
dun
Allied
dun.
control. Excellent work.
It's like a Russian song ballad thing or something.
Murdoch says, I dunno. Check it out. https://store.steampowered.com/app/1003590/tetris_effect_connected/.
Slashers. It's a slasher flick. Kami Steam Static. Do 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 do. Oh, it's got cheating in it. Is it like just the background or whatever, and that's like the game on the inside? It just changes. Award-winning experience. Oh, wow. Look how fast that is. The pieces aren't different colors?
Murdoch says, yeah, not sure why it's called connected.
Is all the pieces are
Murdoch
connected?
says, maybe you play others online somehow?
Could. I mean, you could play like the original Game Boy version with someone else in two-player and watch them. You can watch yourself with them and on the screen. I've done that. I even have a sync cable and 2 Game Boys. I can't find it though. That's one of the first version I actually played was the Tetris on Game Boy, and I loved it. Do 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 do. Played the Windows version back whenever, like, I think it was 3.1 or maybe 95. And I never played a different one. Then, like, Dr. Mario and all that bullshit. Mario. Oh, the button's
Murdoch
over there
says,
today.
it's fun.
I like the buttons over here today. Huh. Okay. Shield healing space. Repair shields yourself and allies. Do I have a shield on the station? Emergency power to shields. Shields and shields. Emergency power to Brook shields. Emergency power to shields. Shield power to emergency. No! We're going to do every damn one of them that way. But we're not going to keep it, though. No. Okay. Red alert event. Just going to do that to try to get this.
Murdoch says, I need to do Draeneur Beach Assault.
Do not do assault the beach! As does I. Okay, going in for damage, not damaging. I need to get damaged. Craving. Ooh. My force shield's failing. My force shield's failing. Please state the nature of the emergency, sir. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Shit. Which end is which? Which? I passed on the console. Then I passed on the console again. You will be bored by the Borg. Okay, got a little ways. Do it again. Cause I need more. Ow, he got me on the ass. Going into battle with a damaged ship. Ooh. Ooh. Target shields have failed. Keep smiling, keep shining. Yawntacular. Blue team, 1 minute to win. Blue team, score.
You will be Borg.
I'm gonna get there someday, I tell you. I'm gonna be bored as hell here. My right shield's failing, Captain.
Murdoch says, wanna queue up for Draenor next?
Yeah. Yeah, we could do that. Ooh, wow, they only got that already. What the hell? What in the hell, man? What in the hellman's cheese? Let's see, get out of red alert. Click on that to reload everything back to that. Go faster. That's filibuster, sir. Prepare for my assimilation. Yeah, that movie Breach with Bruce Willis was like cringe-worthy. I looked up like reviews of it and how well it did and all that, and they're like, eh. And I was like, yeah. And they were like, we were like, oh. From my front porch, you can see the sea. Tomorrow I'll get another endeavor. 300. 300. Centok. I was putting out freight today, and I came across like some brooms. I was like, okay, I'm gonna put the brooms out. I go over to the broom aisle, where the brooms are, And I look at this broom that I have in my hand, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, it's full on the shelf. You know, it can't go up there with the rest of them. Then I looked at the side of it, and I'm seeing this big broom, like, just jam-packed in there. You know, no one's been buying this thing. And I look at the number on it. And at Dollar General, a lot of this stuff that is not name brand, but Dollar General brand, will have its own unique, like, 6-digit number. And the digits are mostly like characters first. It's like 1 character, 2 character, then like maybe 3 to 4, give or take, like actual numbers. The numbers on these brooms, 0666. And I'm like, these superstitious people aren't even buying it because of that. Sales are gonna like show nothing. Federation frigate. Federation frigate. Where are they going? Where y'all going? Hi there. Can I come too? Where y'all going? Where'd you go? There you are.
Murdoch says, I put us in the queue, just waiting for it to pop.
Roger. Ooh, slow down. Slow down. We don't want to go faster than the frigate. Just one of those random things out here in the wild. Let's see where he goes. Oh, he's going a little bit faster than we are. Speed it up to warp 2. Oh, curving. You better not be making a loop. We catching up with him? Better not be. Let's slow it down a little bit here. Warp 1.8. Well, we're getting his warp wake here. There we are. Okay. Let's speed up a little bit. He's probably going exactly warp 2. 214. Yeah. Yep. Open fire! No, we don't want to open fire. Destroy that frigate. Welcome to an all-new episode of NASCAR Space Edition, Star Trek. They're flying in a circle. They're making another left turn. One. One more lap to go. Bonk. Bonk. Bonk, 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 bonk. And we're gonna land in there. We did it. And that's how ships sex in space. They do the sex. That's a convoy. Leave the camera focused on something, it'll auto track. Look at that. Man, nobody's doing that. Oh, the frigate turning. We gotta go correct her. Boom. Boom. I guess I just fly in circles. And there's like a thing with Breen on here too, where if you follow them around, they'll eventually stop to fight. I think that's a thing. Let's go find a Breen ship. They're over here in the Alpha Quadrant. Space turbulence. Space turbulence. Turd balance. Alright, where are they usually at? It's like somewhere around in here, I think.
Murdoch says, you would think it would pop quickie being that it's the Endeavor.
Unless people aren't doing it. Maybe they aren't. That's sad.
Murdoch says, but doesn't this one require a bigger team?
Yeah, according to the list, it says 5 versus 5. Let's go over to the Breen sector. Because I think you can provoke a fight with them. Is it like a duty officer thing where you buy like slaves from them or something? I can't remember. The Fira Patrol. It's the Fira. Okay, need to be on the lookout for Breen. A Breen looking around. There's one. Whoop, overshot.
Arcanoloth says, I popped Draeneur a few times earlier, this is just off-peak hours.
Breen Patrol. Going a little ahead there. We're catching up with them. It's been a while since I've done this, so I can't remember exactly how you trigger it. Hello there, Breen ship. How are you?
Murdoch says, okay.
I can't remember how you do that. I've been sitting here trying to fly myself. Oh, they disappeared. Maybe it's like a... Okay. Current map. Oh wow, we're at the very
Murdoch
edge.
says,
Okay.
if someone left then it had to find another. Murdoch says, we get it soon.
If you get it soon or else we die. Ah, here we go. There we are. There we are. Renoir colonoscopy. Get out the pretty pictures. All this can be yours if the price is right.
Murdoch says, yeah, it's like a presentation of what computers can do in the 90s.
Huh. How about that, mister? Fire. Ah, yes, yeah. That Kirk lunge kick works every time. Dun 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 dun.
Watch out for more troops.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh, that guy's on a different team or something. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Are we supposed to like stay on our floor or something? I have no idea, mister. What are we doing here?
They have a lock on all 3 facilities.
Oh, okay. Not directly. We completely jumped over that block. Boink. Zinkethi lose. Buy Jordy time to set up shields. Well, how much money to cost? You gotta buy time.
Colony shield is coming online now.
Jordy, stop talking over yourself there, son. I can walk through it. It's not really here. Beam us up, yo.
They have mortars and shields. Smash through them to reach the inhibitors.
Why in the world did I have a communicator out? It doesn't make no sense, man. Don't make no sense. Is this like new or something? I've never done this before. I thought this was the other thing. Where you're like on the ground or something. Or have I done this and I've never noticed it's a team thing? Who knows anymore? I don't think he knows the size of boot I'm wearing. I'm wearing a certain size to kick his ass. Hello, mister! Me thinking that I'm actually doing damage. Yay!
Transport inhibitor 1 is now active.
Good job, Jordy. Good job, Shorty LaGorge. But you don't have to take my word for it. Reading Rainbow. My God, look at all of them over there.
Transport inhibitor 2 is operational.
Yes. I'm king of the wild, boy. Keep it up? Keep what up? Viagra? Viagra.
Transport inhibitor 4 is now online. Transport inhibitor 5 is online. 1 to go.
No, his name is One More, not One to Go. Get the names right, Jordy.
Inhibitors are up and running.
Somebody just threw a rock at me.
Atmospheric
stabilizers. Okay. Is that what we're defending? What are we defending? What are we defending? It's got a very Unreal Tournament feeling. Protect the inhibitors. From that. We can fly. Oh yeah? Well, you've got a ship. I've got a little ship too. Sick 'em, boy. Who are you firing at? Ooh, a turbine.
An elite squad of Zenkethi is beaming down.
I want to stick my hand in there. I'm gonna stick my hand in there. Oh yeah, that. Yawn. Yawn. Graviton spike. Wonder if you can get on top of that thing. That's tall, that's tall. Yeah.
Their shields are buckling. They won't last much longer.
Reading Rainbow.
One of the inhibitors was destroyed.
Oh no. Oh dear. Oh my god. If I knew what I was doing, I'd know what I was doing. But I don't know what I'm doing. Let's go put the fire out by jumping on it. You can't have it. Well, that sucks. He's got armor on his back. What the fuck? Oh yeah. How about that? The hell? He's having fits or something. I don't. Fire. It's on fire.
The shuttles took another inhibitor out. Hold them back.
No. Jordy, I'm not going to hold him back if you're not going to let me have my ship and attack this shuttle. This would be a perfect thing to have like an actual shuttle fight.
Another inhibitor down. Take down those shuttles.
Blurb. Reading Rainbow.
That did it. They're not sending any more shuttles.
No more shittles. No more shittles, everybody. They are not sending any more shittles.
Glad you're still with us.
Yeah, sure you are. Jordy LaForge guest stars on an all-new episode of Star Trek Online. Leave map now. Come on, Methuselah.
Murdoch says, so this gun is low deeps.
Low depths. Deeps. Oh yeah, I just use the basic phaser. I have no idea what I'm using. I don't know what I'm doing half the time when I'm playing the game. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. I'm really stupid.
Murdoch says, guess I should not have gotten the one with run on it but instead more crit D.
Yeah, run is like you can run for some reason. Oh. Like the weapon has run where you're in combat, you can like just take off running. And then add something else instead of taking it
Arcanoloth
away.
says, run mod weapons are for that extra speed buff. you swap to another to shoot.
Ah, so it's not really good for shooting. Roger that. Roger. 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 Huh? $72. 72000. Okay.
Arcanoloth says, Jim Haydar gets speed from Ketracel, so always have that active.
Always have Ketracel active for a non-Jim Hadar?
Murdoch says, do you have the Lookery Endeavor? Murdoch says, do Lookery Tifos?
I don't seem to have the Locari.
Arcanoloth says, I mean it depends on what weapon the run mod is attached to, but I keep a cheap one on my gem to swap to for speed.
Let me get to Archer.
Arcanoloth says, non-Jim Haydar gets sick from Ketracel, so don't do that.
Yeah. Well, I'm not on a Jim Hadar character, so I don't know. But I'm going to go on Archers, and I'll do the Lucari TFOs with you. Let's see.
Murdoch says, what? I'm drinking it right now?
Huh? Ketracel White. If you take Ketracel as a non-Jim Hadar, yes, you get sickness from it, which means you stagger around. But Jim Hadar, who has actually been cured of it, gives him that boost that all Jim Hadar get. Do 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 do. I come home in the middle of the night. My body says, when you're gonna treat your life right, but
Murdoch says, I'm just disappointed in this weapon.
What did it cost ya?
Arcanoloth says, but yet, going forward, I'm moving towards using my Dil Hadars for ground pounding, and setting up my others for min-viable space build.
Ground pounding.
Murdoch says, I thought it would hit harder, it is after a freaking sniper rifle. Murdoch says, 30 mil.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, not to do anything that it, like, you know, but just what it did. That does sound like
says, because now that I've done ground with speed buffs on, doing ground on non-Jim Hadars feels slow.
Jim Haters. Can you re-engineer that gun at all?
Arcanoloth says, the issue with snipers is they are single target, and Stowe likes to overwhelm players with trash enemies.
That's true.
Murdoch says, I can, so that's good. Arcanoloth says, but if you needed range for some reason, yeah, TR-116 all the way.
If you wanted to shoot a Gorn off of a ledge at Nimbus, it's perfect.
Murdoch says, oh no, run is hard-coded in.
Yeah, I kind of figured it may have been. Well, you want to shoot and run, I guess. That's what you want.
Arcanoloth says, run is a special crafting mod, so those are born welded yet. Arcanoloth says, if they were not, we would re-roll them all.
Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon. Should say surviving Starfleet Academy? Or arriving from Starfleet Academy? Oh man, come on man, I gotta go man.
Arcanoloth says, people used to pay for pen on space weapons, but there are more options for some types now.
Penetration. I remember penetration being like a big thing in the exchange. Like, anything with penetration would sell like mad. We're waiting in line.
Arcanoloth says, good to know that no matter what happens in galactic politics, Club 47 bathroom is still wrecked.
Right? Come on. Come on. Refresher.
Arcanoloth says, pen is still a good option, it's just, the effect of armor pen was overhyped. Murdoch says, on this character I have both the TR-116B and Zephram Cochrane and I think they both suck. I think they nerfed them some time ago.
Like Bob McKinley was talking about, they're gonna lower the damage of ball lightning because it's overpowered. Oh, I don't want to copyright.
Arcanoloth says, I love the shotgun, but you have to shove it down their throat to be effective, like all pulse waves. Arcanoloth says, when a bunch of Borg are in your face and you want them to go away, shotgun does the trick.
Shotguns are great. #1 Borg weapon though, Tommy gun.
Murdoch says, well, this rifle is probably only useful against Borg.
Ma'am? Oh, okay, that way.
Arcanoloth says, video game shotguns are like blunderbusses, at mid-range, you can't hit, at zero range, you can't miss.
It's like a real shotgun, it scatters, you know. How many Lucari TFOs do you have? Is it the 3? Splash, splash, splash.
Arcanoloth says, TR-116 had a niche for situations where enemies have hardened shields, like the Elaki on Elite, and your overall DMG output sucks so you need to bypass the shield. Murdoch says, just have to do one.
Oh, you got an uncommon then.
Arcanoloth says, in the current game of kit modules online, no longer a problem.
The waterfalls are not a recreational area. Well, don't make them so damn fun then.
Murdoch says, it is 2 but I already did 1 so just 1 more left.
Oh. Oh, I see. Is it gravity kills? The dreaded gravity kill. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Those beach assault. Okay, so the gauntlet was the other one. Okay.
Murdoch says, Borg though are still Borg and they adapt. I haven't used this rifle against them yet but supposed to still work without getting adapted.
Oh, has it got like an auto adapter? Auto adapting enabled. Sausage. Do 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 do.
Arcanoloth says, Borg do not adapt to kinetic or physical, so I like Lex knives.
Oh, those are pretty
Murdoch
good, yeah.
says, it's kinetic, not energy, so nothing to adapt to.
We have a fart gun.
Arcanoloth says, my science officer blinds them with science, rewinds time, and does it again.
She blinded me with science. Science! Weird science. Something like a recipe. Bits and pieces and magic from my hand. We're making weird science. Plastic tubes and pots and pans. Not what teacher said to do.
Arcanoloth says, Jamie, play that back for me. Sound of a record spinning backwards.
You spin me right round, baby, right round. Like a record, baby. Ooh, armored suit. Who doesn't have one? Dr. Flux. Hoshi. That time Hoshi thought that the transporter was killing her ass.
Arcanoloth says, I feel like that should be the soundtrack to an exotic DPS run. You spin me right round.
Guarantee you try to use it, you'll get a flag. Can't have any fun. You'll get unmonetized if you put it on YouTube. Or it won't be qualified for you to get monetization, but everyone else.
Arcanoloth says, DMCAD for too much fake DPS. Someone ban this sick filth.
I wonder if it would be possible, like, to only, like, load up a ship with just the reputation stuff. You know, like, say you start the game, right? You keep your default stuff on forever until you select a random reputation. Get all the credits and marks for that, and only use the stuff you win out of the reputation. Nothing else. Reputation challenge right there. Because while a lot of this stuff does look like it's fascinating, discard. Discard. Card disc. Welcome to reception.
Arcanoloth says, can hold control to skip the delete confirm, or open the replicator to quickly trash items.
Well, I don't want to trash them. I want to discard them so I get the money from them. Ooh, we got something. Here.
Arcanoloth says, discard goes into replicator, same as trashing them in replicator menu.
I just wish there was a way to do it from here.
Arcanoloth says,
like discard
salvage
all,
goes to salvage, if you need salvage.
Salvage. Sausage.
Arcanoloth says, discard has a reclaim, but salvage is forever.
Yeah, I know if you leave the map after you've discarded something, you can't get it back, but if you stay in the map, you have that option to get it
Don't
back.
have a lot of time, so
I'll make this brief. Reading Rainbow.
Arcanoloth says, wish we could open all on boxes. Murdoch says, Arcanoloth, recommend a good ground weapon.
Kobayashi Maru, mister.
Arcanoloth says, good ground weapon. Pick a budget, or DMG type.
There's an original name, Botany Bay.
Murdoch says, something different, not melee.
Oh. I want to get Carl a lollipop. Do you think the melee lollipop LARPA would work outside of Q's Winter Wonderland? Or would it not even, like, show up?
enemy ships detected. They're on an intercept course.
Because I know you can't use the shooting weapons outside of Q's Winter Wonderland. But what if you can use the melee weapon? I think it would be hilarious. Have my little
Arcanoloth
guy
says,
Carl running
not
around.
melee. Okay, that's easy. Korfeld mining laser, free from mission reward. Poor man's Boolean, can parse really well. Secondary fire deletes enemies.
Only for them to get revived. Parts are ready. Knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on a sweater already. Ma'am, spaghetti.
Murdoch says, I got that. It's okay.
It's okay. I got that big weapon from the Lobby store. It's got that Boolean, whatever it's called. Activate satellite. Got it on one carrot. Ew. I've been trying to get some Amos quotes from the Expanse
Murdoch
to use
says,
on here.
it's funny there is a high density beam you can get from a rep store and it wrecks. I made it epic on another tune.
Wreck. But one of the sounds I got is Amos saying, nobody ever dies on a full bladder.
Arcanoloth says, Boolean is great vs single targets yet. DPS crowd likes it because the ground parsing map is NTTE, most of the HP is the boss.
It's the boss, yo.
Picking up multiple enemy signals on sensors.
Murdoch says, Boolean or mining laser.
Are there any other people here? What's going on here? They didn't activate these satellites. What the hell? What the hell?
Arcanoloth says, in general content, you want an AoE to deal with trash. I like full autos or plasma wide beams for outs.
A reading rainbow. A bowling rainbow. Flyer apart, Travis. I like how it actually damages the ship. That's hilarious. I need to get my ship like way down on health and do that to see if I blow up. That'd be fun.
Murdoch says, my new build is doing well.
Sweet. Said talk. Well, I hope so. You paid enough for it. What? Do what? That's a lot on that build. I don't even know where you are. You're over there.
Murdoch
okay.
says, I know, all my Klingons will be budget.
I hope so.
Murdoch says, I'm just gonna play the game free now.
You're not gonna spend any more money on the game. Ever again?
Murdoch says, just gonna enjoy what I have.
Okay. Until the next ship comes out. The urge to buy it pops into your head again. So are they not going to make any more ships at all for the game now, or since Gearbox has it? That's like it. This is the game. Bugs and all. We're right here. We can't repair it, though. Oh, somebody else was repairing it. Okay. I like how those things work. That's pretty cool. Repair shield.
Arcanoloth says, nobody knows what the future holds. I would expect more ships to come down the pipe until Gearbox changes direction.
Until they adjust their privates.
Arcanoloth says, everybody says we won't change things when they buy a company, and that's true for as long as it takes for them to take notes on what's wrong.
Well, what was that thing about 5 years? I'm confused. Please state the nature of the emergency. Please state the nature of the emergency. Tucker loves to shoot
Murdoch
his
says,
torpedoes.
they'll mention it after this TIFO.
Roger. Yeah, we need to figure out like a dictation thing, a speech to text.
Arcanoloth says, could be 6 months, could be a year, but at some point, Gearbox will say, okay, we have noticed this issue. Hey, race, how we fix this?
Delete the game and start over. I must say, I like this whole like turrety type action here. What is these things called again? What are they called? Pulse phaser cannons. Yeah, I like those. They've grown.
Arcanoloth says, not the publisher's job to develop the game, so it'll be high-level advice.
Upgrades are now
Let me see this high-dollar ship you done bought. Wow, that is nice. Okay, that chased me all the way from somewhere. Hello there. Tactical. It almost kind of makes me think of Voyager for some reason. The old sneaking in thing, yeah. Ooh, okay, he's got it. Yeah, baby, he's got it.
Picking up the enemy flagships. Hang on up there.
Blue team has the flag. Please tell me what the hell the emergency is. We're gonna take on the Dreadnought all by ourselves. We're gonna win! It's okay, we built this ship not to have shields, so we're going good. The erratic playstyle of myself and my other self. Damn. This thing's leveling up like some bitch. Damn. Sam! Dean! Sam! Carry on, my wayward son of a bitch. Erratic. Please state the nature of the emergency. Please. That's Archer throwing a fit. Don't worry, I'll take out these tiny ships. I'm going to get them.
Shield generator beta is at 75%.
Beta?
Shield generator alpha is at 75%.
Yay, no damage. Pouring everything I got at him, but he's not just not taking it. Devilish. Red team has the flag.
Shield generator gamma is at 75%.
Oh, I took a walk around the world to ease my troubled mind. I noticed on my Lilu character, Fleet Support 3 tends to make the frame skip. I've had that problem before with my main character years ago, and it stopped, and now it's on her. Oh my gosh, my gosh. Somebody else had mentioned that too. Yeah, I scared him off. Yep. Looks like the assault. My hands are getting cold. Knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. Nee, 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 nee. You're wearing a kilt! What are you doing wearing a kilt? What are you doing? Just thought that'd be awkward for you. Yes. On a holiday road. What's the reputation look like? What was I looking at? It was this one right here. Lucara, strike force. Lucara. Yeah, that'll have to wait. Okay, we got all this caught up with this. What are we doing right here with this? 104 exchange. Nobody's bought any of that. What would happen if I 104000 208. A Valentine for the exchange. Oh boy. How about we use all those up to get bleh. Yeah, bleh. Prize pack.
Murdoch says, this one guy who was grumpy and spoke under his voice said he was watching a YouTuber that confirmed Gearbox announced STO would be around for another 5 years. To me that sounded depressing. In other words, I would rather hear plans for a new game engine to continue STO longevity. But, this may not be realistic. It may be in Gearbox interest to make money with STO, create some new Miss Science and TFOs, then consider retirement in 5.
Who was grumpy and spoke under his voice, said he was watching a YouTuber confirming Gearbox had announced STO would be around for another 5 years. It's depressing that it's going to be around for 5 years versus like a a new version of the game or something.
Arcanoloth says, I mean, that could be true, and it could also be true that they will change their plans tomorrow, and nobody today knows that. It could also be true the source of that info is some YouTuber's ass. Either way, I know no more than I did before.
No more than you did before.
Arcanoloth says, I believe Gearbox paid money for Cryptic thinking they'd make money off the deal, but plans change.
We'll leave it all at 30 hours.
Murdoch says, but the Discord that I go to has very experienced players, including Ogie sometimes. However, I can't vouch for the person that mentioned it. However, I do believe what he said.
He said lemmings are falling from the sky.
Murdoch says, was true.
Wow, that thing got up there quick.
Arcanoloth says, I mean, it's believable that Gearbox isn't immediately encountering any off-the-books surprises at Cryptic that would lead to them regretting the buy.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Murdoch says, so yes, it don't say much, but it's the nuance that I find interesting, because legality no company has to inform a community of shit, and often they are left with dicks in hand. Arcanoloth says, Gearbox is cash flush and looking to shop, PWE is looking to get out of overseas markets, no conspicury there. Scorpwana says, dicks in hand. Scorpwana says, the dicks in hand. Arcanoloth says, I mean, either way, if they plan to continue or not, no company is going to say hey guys stop spending cause in the theme park, we hate money. That would be dumb. Scorpwana says, the one, the only, dicks in hand. Arcanoloth says, and they know as soon as they call the future into question, people leave. Scorpwana says, they call him Richard. Murdoch says, right, but it don't mean Gearbox is going to waste money on an old game to revitalize it. I would side with caution as far as spending as the years go by. So it was my realization that it's time to slow my roll. Scorpwana says, Richard Dixon hand. Arcanoloth says, Stow is an old game. Maintenance cost will increase over time, that's a fact.
Well, I'm proud that you would be slowing down your buying of the stuff, you know. Maybe, you know, see what happens first before adding more to the arsenal of disappointment whenever they do end it, or if something like that were to happen.
Arcanoloth says, at some point, that cost will tip the balance sheet over into pull the plug territory, only question is when.
When? With an emphasis on the H. Dran. Paris shadow here.
Arcanoloth says, could be another 10 years, we don't know.
We're gonna run the hell out of this game. Right to the dumpster fire it came from. Isn't that right, Archie?
Murdoch says, I would like to hear that language from Gearbox though. If they said another 5 years, to me that doesn't exactly sound super great. Not bad, but another 5 years sounds more like hey we got a few more good years and.
Right. Well, this is it for you. I mean, this mini's right here.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
It'd look funny if he had a banner instead of like little hearts. I think I'm gonna call it a night.
Arcanoloth says, to me that says, anybody that gives you a projection past 5 years is lying to you. The building could be on fire, occupied with insurgents in 10 years. We would like to be here, but in today's world who knows? Or I plan to be in a different industry, or retired in 10 years, so my career plans are my personal business.
Man, I tell you what, Hank, about that dang old meaning of life, man. It's like this, man. You like a butterfly flapping his wings deep down in the forest, man. They're gonna cause a tree fall like 5,000
Murdoch
miles
says,
away, man. And
from what I
nobody see it,
understand
nobody
from the
don't
dev
even happen.
streams,
You know,
the original
your
coders
baby
are gone and
born
they
into
don't
this
want to
world,
dig
and
into the
they
mess.
don't got dang friends,
To
got
me
no
it seems
nothing but to go
unlikely they
come
will
in
put a
and
new
find
engine
out
in
all
this
about
game.
them, no evil, man.
Therefore, if the game remains
Man,
on
see,
and
like, you don't
eventually
need to
it will
know,
be
man. What you
community
gonna,
run or
it's like
whatever,
you're
which is
born into
fine.
this world, man. And you got like, it's like this, man. The dust and the wind, man.
Arcanoloth says,
Or like the dang
game
old candle
industry
in
is
wind, man. It don't matter, man. It's
Go
the
back
old
10
oldies,
years.
old time. You know what I
Ask
think, man?
anyone
Like
what
that
would
dang
happen
I
today.
think, therefore
They
you
would
are,
guess
man.
wrong 99% of the time. So that's honest why saying any 10-year estimate is 100% BS.
Gravy. Woke up in a hotel halfway on ya.
Arcanoloth says, good ol' Boomhauer.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Johnny Cash. Oh, that didn't work out the way I thought it would. He just pops into...
Murdoch says, sure, but what I am saying is it is unlikely they will revamp the entire game. It may be spruced up a bit, but it will be like putting perfume on a pile of shit. Arcanoloth says, Johnny Cash, flushing noise.
Johnny Cash flushing noise.
Murdoch says,
Merle Haggard.
so there are things we know about Stowe, not projections on a new game idea that fails. Arcanoloth says, game revamps can quickly close in on the cost of a new game, so yeah, the business logic there is shaky. Arcanoloth says, what's likely is they maintain the current state until the community loses interest in an old game.
The only way to lose interest...
Murdoch says, executive, I agree.
One way to lose interest, do everything in the game and have nothing else to do in the game. Or get screwed over by the developers or something.
Arcanoloth says, every other Trek game in the last 10 years has been some sort of mobile cash grab gimmick I have zero interest in.
Damn it.
Arcanoloth says, this game was an online Trek convention for the dark days of no new Trek shows. We kept it alive until Trek came back. Murdoch says, so for now, we enjoy the game in its golden years.
The old man.
Arcanoloth says, yup.
We'll just call it the old man. And who knows, maybe they'll release it out to where you can create your own server, you know?
Arcanoloth says, have gun, will travel.
Have gun, will travel. Previously on television. Hey, little pussycat. How you doing there, little pussycat? Meow.
Stream Elements says, for a list of chat commands type, commands without quotes. This will trigger 3 bots to talk over each other, spamming the channel with information. Nightbot says, at Scorpwana invalid parameters specified. Possible parameters, add/delete/edit. Stream Elements says, at Scorpwana, you can find a list of all commands here, https://streamelements.com/scorpwana/commands.
Okay. We are going to step away from the game. It says there's only 3 viewers. I highly doubt it. There's only just been 2 of you. And the only reason I know that because you've been talking. And I've been talking to you. I don't trust the viewer count thing on this at all. It is 2 hours, 57 minutes, 15 seconds into this. That sounds like a good time to stop. Not going to worry about rating anyone because why bother? I don't see why.
Arcanoloth says, still testing online. Murdoch says, enjoy your new Pangus pump.
It's time for a rampage. Pangus. Yeah, I need to see if a bottom for this chair will actually fit the chair. Until then, well, good night, everybody. Good night.
Arcanoloth says, if you have a Pangus, don't cut that shit off, leave it on. For your health. Streamlabs says, hate what you see? Please consider unfollowing and not renewing a subscription.
For real, yo. Alrighty. Y'all have a good evening. And I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully. If not, I'm probably asleep. I don't know. Bye-bye.